Cheer boy, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Denali, aka Don Squally, and we back at it with another Forza Horizon 3 build video, man. We in this really dope mines, man. I really like this. Let me know if you guys want to see an auction on the channel in the near future. I'll probably do one next week. I'm looking to get the internet connected at the new place, so once we get that done, we should be able to sell off some of these cars. I have an abundance of cars in my garage right now. Sometimes I can't even save the new designs that I'm trying to do because I have so many. So definitely let me know. Hashtag auction down in the comments section, man. But for today's video, we have a request coming from a few people on YouTube, man. Justin Robinson and the Minecraft Lego 555 both want to see an Infiniti G35 track build, man. Now, I'm not too sure if there is an Infiniti G35 in this game. However, I do know that there is an Infiniti G37, man. There's actually a couple Infinitis over here. You know what? I'm thinking we should probably do the Eau Rouge. The Eau Rouge. Eau Rouge. Q50, man. Let's jump in the Q50. Because we have done a G35 on the, or a G37, I should say, on the channel. And it's been a while since we've jumped in one of these nice Eau Rouge. Eau Rouge. Now, for those of you guys who are not familiar with this car, basically what this is an Infiniti sedan with a G35, or sorry, an R35, I should say, powertrain. So what that means, we got that all-wheel drive in here. We have a 3.8 liter twin turbo motor in here, and all the luxury of an Infiniti sedan. So this thing is definitely an absolute monster right out of the gate. We're gonna see if we can make it just a little bit better. I think a big wang is in store for this thing, so we're gonna go ahead and install that right now. Now, obviously, as far as the tire compound goes, we're gonna need a tire compound that looks like a race car, which is why we're putting on the Forza Horizon race tire compound. Now, as far as the wheels or the rims go, I'm not too sure the route that I want to take, so I'm gonna skim through a few options here, let you guys know when I find something that I like. Now, because this is a track-oriented build, I really like these ADV1 Forzas. I just like the way the dish looks on them, the nice 5-spoke here. Really a nice touch on this car. I think that's going to be perfect. And we're going to leave those 20s on here. Any bigger, I think it'll just look a little bit ridiculous. Now, we are going to upgrade the clutch. Transmission could use a little bit of work. But as far as the driveline and the differential go, I think we're going to leave those the way that they are. Now, brakes, we are going to install for sure. You know, your boy Don Squally likes to stop. We're also going to install the race springs and dampers. As far as the anti-roll bars go, let's go ahead and upgrade those as well. Weight reduction, I think, is probably going to be key in this case. And you know what? Since this is a track build, let's go ahead and throw a roll cage in this bad boy. Now, typically, I don't like caging my cars because when you get in that interior view, it really hinders the view. However, because this is going to be a, quote, track build, I think that we're probably going to have to throw that cage in there. Upgrade those turbos. Let's throw on an intercooler, oil and cooling, just to keep things nice and cool on this thing, and the flywheel. And I think this thing is going to be an absolute monster with all these things on there. 51,000 credits, no big deal. And now that we got all of that out of the way, I think what we're going to do, jump into the tuning. Now, I don't want to get too carried away, man. We're going to do a little bit of slammed and stance on here just to keep that camber nice and fresh. Make sure that it grips the ground when we're hitting around those corners. And we are definitely going to lower this thing as much as we possibly can. Now, differential is all stock, so we're going to leave that the way that it is. Save the setup, man. Now, as far as the designs and paints go, I'm not too sure if we're going to be able to get these black accents. As you can see, the roof's black with the little like black accents on the skirt and the bumper. I don't know if we change the color. Oh, yes, it is going to stay the same. Okay, because I do kind of like that black accent on that car. Now, I've always said on my personal G35 that I didn't like it. But on this car, for some, whatever reason, man, it doesn't look that bad. Now I'm thinking as far as the paint goes, probably like a gunmetal gray or something like that. And I really do like the stock paint on this thing, but I think we can do just a little bit better. Ooh, that's nice. I like that. Let's go ahead and do a small variation of this right here. Kind of just darken it up just a touch. And I'm thinking that's going to be nice there. Now, as far as the wheels go, we lose the stickers when we paint them, but I think still we're going to go ahead and paint them black. I'm liking the way this thing is looking. We have too many saves, which is why we need to have an auction, hashtag auction, down in the comments section, man. All these cars have to go so that I can make room for new designs. So yeah, keep that in mind, man. Definitely keep that in mind. I'm going to go back here, delete some of these files, and let you guys know when I'm done. And now that we got all that out of the way, let's go ahead and save this to the current car. And with that, we are ready to take this thing out on the road. Now, typically, with a track build, I would probably take this thing on a legit track. Maybe play some Forza Horizon 6 or something like that. But since, we're on the Horizon 3 pretty heavy lately, man, I'm not going to lie. Just love the free roam aspect of this game. I'm thinking we're probably just going to track this thing on the street, man. So let's take her for a rip. Now, as you can see, paddle shifters, as you would find in a GTR R35. Now, I just love the steering wheel. Look at the stitching on that, man. Sorry, guys, I'm not paying attention to the road. Look at the wheel, man. That's insane. What else is going on in this car? Doesn't look like much for a stereo. A little screen there and like a blank, I don't know what that blank panel does. Maybe it flips up or something like that. But I am a big fan of that steering wheel. Very, very big fan. Now, really, the only thing that would make this thing better in real life is a manual gearbox. Now, it's crazy, man, when you over-engineer a car as much as the R35, you start to realize that the manufacturer's manual gearbox that they give to you really becomes the weakest link. And it's not, it's not at the fault of the manufacturer because they didn't make a good gearbox. It's that half of the people driving this car won't drive it properly or won't be able to get the best results out of it, which is why I feel Nissan just said, you know what, let's go ahead, we'll put in the paddle shifter with the automatic, we'll design this automatic to outperform any manual or dual clutch gearbox out there, and make it the only option. Now, did that stop car enthusiasts from buying this car? Not necessarily this car, we're talking about the R35. Absolutely not, man. People who were after that raw, that power that was really harnessed, man, that was manageable, and you didn't have to worry about getting a little too carried away. They went for the Nissan R35. Now, purists, on the other hand, we're talking about enthusiasts. Purists will not get an R35. I can almost guarantee you that anybody who has grown up loving the 240s, Supras, R32s, 33s, 34s in their manual form, you would never get an automatic in those cars because there was A, no paddle shifting back then, and B, back then the automatic gearboxes, even if they did have paddle shifting, the shifting was just not as on point as it is today. So you'd want to go with the manual gearbox. Well, now here we are in what, 2017 at the date of this recording. I'm not gonna lie, man. Automatic is the fastest gearbox that you can buy. Is it the most fun? Absolutely not, man. But car manufacturers know that automatics, they're the best gearbox that you can get. You're gonna get the best performance every single time. It's not gonna be a question of misshift. Did I do this properly? Oh, I launched at this when I should have launched at that. It's gonna be like, no, this is the car, and it's always gonna do what we tell it, like what we designed it to do. And I mean, yeah, I like, as much as I dislike the automatics coming in and taking, like, you know, for a lot of cars, Maximas, I'm a Nissan guy, so when I had the Altima and they came out with the new Altima, new Maxima, no manual option for that, man. Well, where do you got to go to get the manual? 370, G37s, you know what I mean? And that's, let's be honest, man, those cars are a little more expensive than your average Maxima or an Altima, man. And now the Maxima has a CVT transmission, not even an engineered, you know, I realize Maxima, family sedan, but Nissan should also know, man. There is a group of enthusiasts out there. They're into Maximas and Altimas. They like that front-wheel drive platform with the oh man, we didn't even get any exterior shots here. They like that you know, that front-wheel drive platform with the 6-speed, man. You're not giving them any other option, really, but to go elsewhere, man. Honda's still rocking with them Accords with the 6-speeds, I'm pretty sure, man. They're not doing any CVTs in there. Why would you mess with that? Everybody knows CVTs suck, man. Everybody who knows anything knows the CVT sucks, man. I don't know, just a matter of opinion. Actually, no, it's really not. CVTs are actually fun. They're just not meant to handle high horsepower, and at least if you have an automatic with a little Tiptronic or the paddle shifter, you can, you know, you can feel what gear shifting is like. When you're with a CVT and you get into the manual mode and it's just like pretend gear shifting, I just can't get with that, man. But I feel like I've been yammering on enough, and I don't know if you guys have learned anything from that, but hopefully you've taken some kind of information from this video in a positive way, man. But I'm thinking we are probably going to put an end to this one. So as always, if you guys enjoyed this one, don't forget to smash that like button. If you guys want to see more and you're not subscribed yet, definitely do so. We got all kinds of videos, content coming out like this, really on the regular, man. It's you know, a hobby of mine, man, and I'm gonna probably continue to do it until video games, until my hands get arthritis and I can't play video games, or YouTube, you know, shuts down. Whatever comes first, man. So as always, I'm your boy D Nolly, aka Don Squally. I just want to say thank you guys for watching. As always, means the world to me, and we're gonna catch y'all at the next one, man. Peace. Don't die. Oh shit, where you going, bro? Don't be creeping on my friend. Don't be creeping on my friend. You and your homie. Oh, nut shot. Nut shot. Oh, buddy. Let's go. And your boy, man. Get him out of here. Oh, fucking. Ah!